victory is not exactly the purpose of jiu-jitsu. Undefeated, be invincible, that's what we can provide. Is give you elements for you to feel strong in order to make good decisions emotionally, physically, so you can last longer, you can think better, you can make adjustments, so definitely change your life in terms of how you put yourself to make evaluations, because in the practice you become sometimes uncomfortable, sometimes unable to continue, so you have to quit. So you become very challenge your mind to the limits of your resistance, your emotional control, and by playing on those levels, you become more resilient, you become more, and that's your transfer for life. In traffic, argue with your girlfriend, with your boss, whatever it is, you're gonna bring those senses alive, and you're gonna be able to breathe better, to handle pressure, to deal. So that's transforms people's lives, and for sure. So I feel like being in that, path of teaching jiu-jitsu is amazing as competing and winning.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding on.
Alright, Rockday Howard, Rockday Howard Shy, Kyle Rockday Howard Shy, Rockday Howard Takadash. Double honor to the elder apostle, our great milk, the will, and the spirit citation, the octagon put to the truth, across the four corners of the earth, the spirit and power of the Yahweh outside of the Yahweh elect, and who the world entity called God's name Yahweh, and who the world entity called Jesus Christ's name Yahweh Shai, and who the Hebrew Israelites that consist of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. More already called the great milestone like Angela Camp, back again with another quick pre-workout before camp. And I want to get into basically how the elder apostle Hart, going into BJJ, all right, which is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, okay? And that's pretty much in our culture, all right? It's in our blood, all right? Not on us, as Jake would say, not on us, it's in us, okay? So you look up Jiu-Jitsu, all right? I'll do some research, all right? There's that. Okay, you go to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, alright? It's a self-defense martial art and combat sport based on grappling, ground fighting, and submission holds. So keep those words grappling in mind, okay? Now when you go to, because the father of the Gracie, alright, he was taught by a guy that came from Japan, okay? So that's why you have Jiu-Jitsu and you have Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, okay? And the great thing, the other guys, they formulated and grew out of that, okay? So you go to Jiu-Jitsu, okay, comes from Jujutsu, if I'm not pronouncing that correctly, all right, which comes from Japanese martial arts, all right? Which is happened in 1530, okay? And basically this is for the samurai when they drop their sword or the katana knife or their short sword or any type of weaponry that they had, they would basically use it close range combat, all right, with Jiu-Jitsu, okay? Because then you don't have the sword or stuff no more. Now you up and close and personal with somebody, all right? And you pretty much fighting for the death. So you gotta choke the motherfucker out. So all these techniques and formulas were created out of that in case they lost their weapon or their sword, okay? And Lord, I'm gonna do a longer video on my channel because it's a lot to go through, the history and how everything was formulated, okay? So you go to the scripture in Genesis 32, and this is our forefather Jacob, all right? Start at verse verse 24. And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. Okay, so you look at the word wrestle. All right. The word is so abak. All right, and that's the wrestle, grapple. All right, so that's in our culture. All right, so we lost all that. All right, as men of Israel, we lost our way of our culture. All right, not just the name, our tribe, and how we conduct ourselves. But grappling was very well a part of our culture. All right, to know how to defend yourself. Okay, and that's the whole reason why the older part of that video, because Jake got choked out of New York. But if you do grappling, you would know how to get yourself out of that chokehold. Okay. We shout out to the elder brother Barack in our camp. He be trying to technique. That's real though. We should be knowing somewhat a form of BJJ. All right, but you have the right to defend yourself if somebody put their hands on you. Okay, but like I said, the word wrestle be in the Hebrew, it's the wrestle, grapple. Okay, now you look at the word grapple. That's the wrestle. Engage in a close fight or struggle without weapons. So remember how I went into jiu-jitsu, came from the samurai, how they had to get close combat range without weapons. All right, so like I said, this is, and you go to the history of Japan. All right, the first samurai was what? A Jake. All right, because they say they're African, but we know that's code word for Israelite men that came from Israel. Okay, and you know they fled into Africa, then they migrated all throughout the world. And a lot of them settled in southern Japan. All right, not only was the first Jake was a samurai. All right, they had the proverb, in order to be a samurai, you had a little bit of black blood in you. All right, he was also the first shogun, okay, the top rank of a military official. All right, so that's pretty much it. We're going to go into that quickly. You know, that grappling, right, BJJ, majority of jiu-jitsu is in our culture. All right, it's pretty much in us. You just got to tap into it, and like education needs to draw out. It's already in us, you just got to draw it out. So with that, hopefully it's edifying to the spirit of power of Yahweh shall shine. With that, we'll say shalom.